In this video, we're going to be using the Mother Foamer soap and the Mühle R41 twist. Stay tuned. Hey there, folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host, CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And as mentioned before, today we're going to be using the Mother Foamer soap, which was a Christmas gift. This was given to me by my wife. She was sort of looking for something off the beaten path, something kind of funny. And this is the Mother Foamer soap from Explicit Essentials. And I'll show you what it looks like. It comes in a box, kind of looks like a glycerin bar soap almost, and I cut a little bit off the back, and we will give it a shot today. You never know what you're going to get when you try one of these soaps off Etsy, so we'll try it. It did lather up okay, so we'll see how it goes. The price on this, by the way, is $11.99. I don't know how many ounces it is. It is a hard soap, so you probably get a pretty good bit of mileage out of it. So I'd say it's probably priced in the fair realm, although I don't know the quantity because it wasn't listed on the website. We'll give you the description of it right there so you can have a look at that. Some of the ingredients on here: aloe, argan oil, honey, shea butter. We'll show you the ingredients right there as well if you're interested, excuse me. So Mother Foamer from Explicit Essentials, we'll set that aside. We're also going to be using today the Mühle R41 twist, and this is called the twist because it twists from the bottom like so, and then once you twist it enough, top comes off. It is a two-piece razor. It's not the standard three-piece offering from Mühle, and it comes in a box like this, and it comes with one Merkur blade, which we'll use. I like to use the blade that comes from the manufacturer. Now, as you know, we've used the R41 many times over the years, but never the twist model. I picked this up because I really like two-piece razors, and I was like, I've never tried the R41 twist, so let's give it a go. And we'll put our blade in it, and there is your Mühle blade. I know a lot of people don't like these, but let's give it a go. I mean, there's no harm in trying it. And again, you'll put the top on, twist it, and now we have assembled our two-piece razor. This runs about 60 bucks on Amazon if you're curious as to the cost. And yes, the R41 is known to be an aggressive razor. The modern versions aren't quite as rough as the 2013 version, but this is an aggressive or efficient razor, depending on how you want to say that. I'm looking for my misting bottle. Stay tuned. All right, so we found our misting bottle, 24 hours growth there, standard. And let's see how we do with our Mother Foamer soap, which I as I mentioned before, lathered pretty good in the Captain's Choice bowl. The scent on this, it's kind of I would definitely call it a fall or winter type scent. You know me though, I don't adhere to those sort of rules of scent. It's all about enjoyment for me. But this one is a little musky, I would say. There's amber, musk, tonka. If you like those sort of scents, might be a good one for you. Scent-wise, it's not my style of scent. I prefer a bright, clean, fresh. That's just sort of my thing. But this is not bad by any stretch. Scent strength, I would call it off the bar. It's probably, I'd say, medium, right at that medium level. On my face, it's a little more pronounced. But it doesn't look bad in terms of lathering up here. And we're not going to spend all day trying to lather it. Let's set that aside and see how our Mühle twist fares with this particular soap. I hope everyone is doing well. And that feels pretty good. One thing about the R41, you do get a good bit of blade feel. You can definitely feel the blade doing its cutting. And that is something to think about. If you're one of those folks that just don't appreciate a lot of blade feel, this razor is probably not for you, because it does offer some blade feel, and it is pretty efficient as far as safety razors go, and especially the razors made by the large manufacturer. This is one of the more aggressive offerings. And I'm speaking of companies like, Merkur, Mühle. I think I said that blade was Merkur early on. It's not Merkur, it's Mühle, I'm sorry. Misspoke. And I'll do that from time to time. I'll have one thing in my head and say something else, which is why I edit the videos, and I'll drop in a caption when I misspeak. But so far, the razor doing its job very well. And the soap is performing just fine. Plenty of slickness there, no issues with that. Is it gonna have the quality that you might look for in one of the 12 butter soaps with the exotic ingredients? Probably not, but for my purposes, which is to just to sort of provide a platform for this razor to glide on, it did a good job in that first pass, so no complaints there at all. Nice, efficient first pass. I really like the Mühle twist. I like two-piece razors. There aren't a ton of them. And so when I have the opportunity to get one, I'll usually give it a try. It's one less piece you have to mess with. Of course, then you have to worry about the twist mechanism, but I've never really had any issues with any of my twists, or two-piece razors, that is. So I don't really have any concerns about it. But again, because it's two-piece, it's just one less thing to have to fool with or dry out. You know, you just separate the razor, let it dry out, and you're good to go. Again, the soap doing its job. I really appreciated this gift for my wife. I got a lot of nice Christmas gifts, shaving related, that I'm very grateful for, of course. And this was one of them, and it's working quite well. So it's one of those things you could just use and sort of get a chuckle at, you know. And the company itself, I looked on their website, and they seem to have like a lot of novelty type names for their products. That's kind of their thing. So if you're interested in that, check them out on Etsy. And again, as I mentioned below, I will, or as I try to mention, I link the products below that are available in the event you want to check them out. So far, the R41 twist seems to me to shave just like the regular 3-piece R41. You know, the modern version. It's not the 23 version, which was pretty rough and aggressive, but this one is doing a really good job. And I really do like the twist mechanism. That just, I don't know why, it just sort of appealed to me, and I was like, you know what, I'll probably, you know, get rid of my old one and just keep the twist one. I know I was watching a video from Jeffrey Smith yesterday, who I really enjoy watching, and he had mentioned, I think in his video, he might be interested in one. And I would say, Jeff, if you like the R41, you really can't miss. It's, you know, it's a nice razor. And again, it's about $60 on Amazon. It's not a cheap razor by any stretch, because you can get razors sometimes under, you know, 20 bucks, but it's not crazy expensive either. It's kind of in the middle, but it's a nice razor, and I'm certainly enjoying it. And I really appreciate these thoughtful gifts that people got for Christmas. My brother-in-law got me a couple of soaps, and my mother-in-law got me a few things. It was just really nice of them. And I appreciate it. I know I don't always seem appreciative. To be honest, I get a little bit shy opening things, you know, at Christmas in front of people. I don't know. I can't really explain why. You know, I guess I'm always afraid I might not seem grateful enough. And so kind of get a little camera shy, believe it or not, when I'm doing very personal things like that, or things that are personal to me. And so my wife was like, I don't know if you liked what you got. You know, you didn't seem... And I tried to open them kind of without drawing a lot of attention to myself, you know, because I was really enjoying everyone else opening their gifts as well. But I'm very thankful and appreciative, so thank you very much. All right, so the Mühle, and there's always controversy about the way to say. Some people say Mühle. I've also had people, and this is usually where Avon comes along and corrects me, but I've also had people tell me that the saying Mühle the proper way in English is difficult. It's not as simple as Mühle. There's like almost like a Y in there, like Mühle, something like that, I'm told. So if you speak German, Please let me know which is closer. Is it closer to Mühle or more like Mühle? You know, like that sort of blurring of the Y and the U, which is what I have been told. But then I've seen other videos where they just say it's like moolah, like in America we'll say, oh, I got some moolah, meaning money. And I've heard it pronounced that way. I've heard it pronounced mule, you know, and I know that's not right. But I think it's somewhere in between Mühle and Mühle, something like that. But you folks who are well-versed, let me know below. I know we've had this discussion before, but there always seems to be a debate about it, even from people in Europe, so who knows. But it is a good razor, for sure. And again, don't confuse this one with the Mühle R41 because it is not that. This one brings it. This is in terms of mass-produced razors, one of the more aggressive offerings that can be gotten. And when I say mass-produced, I mean companies like Merkur, Edmund Jagger, Mühle, however that is said. And again, I apologize for butchering it. I try to do the best I can, but I'm lucky to speak English, to tell you the truth. I don't even do a great job at that all the time, so you can't really have high expectations for my German, or shouldn't at least. All right. I will say though, terrific shaver. If you don't mind aggressive razors, really terrific. So if you find yourself wanting a little more efficiency in a razor for something that's readily available, the twist version, I think, is a winner. And the soap actually performed quite well too. So you never know what you'll get when you get an Etsy novelty sort of soap. But this one lathered up okay, and it did a great job today with our R41. So let me rinse and then we'll come back and get into the post. Stay tuned. All right, and we are back with the Magic Made by Witches. This is Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber Daily Driver, of course, for me. And that was a nice, efficient shave today with our Mühle R41 Twist 2-piece razor. Excellent. I didn't even mind the Mühle blade, so worked fine for me. I don't think that blade was the smoothest I've ever used, but it got the job done. And that's what we aim to do, and I try not to waste blades. The soap, Mother Foamer, it did what it needed to do. Is it going to bring you as much pleasure as one of the 12 butter exotic soaps designed explicitly for shaving? Probably not. But in terms of providing slickness, having a nice scent and lathering up, it did its job. And I'm very thankful to my wife for getting this sort of coolly named soap, just sort of something off the wall, something fun to use, a little different. And so I was happy to use that. And of course we used our Captain's Choice bowl and our, this is the Ariana and Evans brush, which I like to travel with. And we will finish it off today with another one. This is MF from First Canadian. Really, really nice stuff here. First Canadian makes some great products. I really like Randy, the owner at First Canadian. And I will tell you this, although First Canadian wasn't on my list of top artisans, because I don't own 4 of their products. I've only tried a few. They are good quality, and I'm sure as they become more available in the US, I know they're sold by the razor company. Ooh, what a scent. First Canadian is definitely of the caliber to make my top list. I'll tell you that right now. And this particular one is really, really great. If you're not put off by the name, I know some people are. If you're not, just don't buy it. No big deal. But I really like the scent on this and the soap. I brought the soap with me, so maybe we'll get a chance to use it. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. But anyway, really nice aftershave. Really nice products at First Canadian. Thanks to everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. We will see you back here again tomorrow. Until then, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, short shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.